Yo, what's good? It's your boy J Soul tapping it in, man. And look, today we got a banger. I'm gonna be covering my entry spar in the SBA, which is a Sim Boxing Association League for the Undisputed boxing game. Honestly, this league has like revitalized the game for me. You know, I loved the game before and I was still playing it like heavy, but this league, bro, has literally changed it for me. You know, it's about simulating and emulating simulating a match and emulating the boxer. So you got to make sure that you're not just out there using exploits, using manual blocking, you know, spamming power punches or spamming jabs. Like, it has to feel like a real fight. So this league has definitely, you know, put a lot in perspective for me. And you know, now I'm like, I feel like I'm playing the game at a high level and a whole different level. And I just want to give a shout out to everybody at the SBA. Shout out to Cold Blooded, bro. Shout out to my boy Jimmy. Those guys have helped me out and have literally guided me, you know, into getting my license. So I did this entry spar and I actually got my license with this entry spar. So big wins, and it was a great spar with Jimmy. So hope you guys enjoy it. I'm actually gonna be diving into the leagues in Undisputed in another video, so definitely look out for that. But for now, enjoy this entry spar, bro. We got it in. Let's go. Shout out SBA. Yo, what's good, YouTube? So we back in it. Your boy J Soul getting some sim work with my boy Shimmy. Shout out to Shimmy, bro. He came in with Laron Richards. I got Saul Canelo Alvarez, young Saul Canelo Alvarez, bro, because the young one, bro, he puts a little more output. He's still a pressure fighter and he's a counter puncher. So I feel like, yo, this gotta be the move for me. But yo, we got some. This was actually my entry spar, and I really wanted to go over this fight because this got me my license. So I went through, I think, 2 entry spars prior. I got one with Cold Blooded, and I'm mad that I didn't record that fight because that was a good spar lesson with Cold Blooded. Shout out to Cold Blooded. And I had one with Shimmy. But I know the admins were saying I was fighting more like older Canelo, so I had to come back in here and switch it up. So as you can see, automatic pressure with Canelo Alvarez, just trying to see what Shimmy's gonna do. You know, we're just you know, doing some feints, you know, some slips, make sure I land some counter punching, you know. And during this time, I'm really watching like my output. I'm not really trying to put too much output, really focusing on the defensive aspect in the first round, actually like in the early rounds. So that's what it is. But yeah, as you can see, it's just stalking. And then you have Shimmy working on the outside, doing some more feints, trying to get him to throw something so I can counter with at least a power punch. Seeing if I can draw something out of him. I see like that, but I missed that. So that was good on Shimmy, you know, making me miss. And just a beautiful combination from Shimmy here. Just some nasty stuff. Did a bit of damage to me. My boy Shimmy was making me work in there. So I started answering with a lead hook, and I went to the body there. Just pacing. I feel like the pressure of Canelo, bro, just even though you're not really doing much, like you can still make your opponent want to like throw a little more punches just being in front of them. You know, that's the good thing about these pressure fighters, you know, especially if like with Canelo, because he's a pressure fighter that counters, you know. So that's a good thing. He's just not a swarmer. And being a Canelo player kind of makes you want to appreciate every shot you throw and make sure that they land, just because his output isn't really heavy. So like every punch counts when it comes to Canelo. You want to make sure you're landing those punches, you know, and you're, you know, mixing in some power punches within that, because, you know, you want to hurt him so the later rounds are hard for your opponent. Yeah. Even though there is some action here, it's still more of a fill out round. You know, we haven't really like engaged. Like we've thrown some punches, but nothing crazy, you know. Just testing the waters now. But as it's a thinking game, man. Like where, you know, you can tell Shimmy's throwing that feint. He's trying to have me draw in. You know, I'm trying to do the slips because Canelo does do a lot of head movements. He has like that high guard, but I try to do manual block and move around, so you know it kind of mimics the peekaboo style that he's known for. You know, and then moving the head and keeping the head off the center line. so it can cause some misses, so we can get some more counters when they open. So definitely a good first round. Okay, so we're back in it, second round. Right back to it, baby. Pressure. Just making sure I'm meeting him in the middle of the ring, trying to get him against the ropes. See how he's stepping back? That means, you know, I'm pressuring him. He's moving around. I'm moving forward. You know, and you know, he's moving to the side now. He's kind of trying to probably catch like a left hook or something. But yeah, just the feints, and you know, I'm trying to figure out his mannerisms, trying to understand, you know, what punches is he going to throw, and you know, what combinations is he looking for, so then you can set those traps, you know. And automatically, of course, like when, you know, when he punches, you want to punch between punches sometimes, because he can land that that counter, which is, you know, what Canelo's known for. He's known for those counters to the body. So you want to get those counters to the body, because that'll hurt your opponent long run with the stamina, and you know, while you're doing some head damage. In SBA, when you are playing with Canelo, you do have a 35% body cap. It's actually increased 5% because he has the liver destroyer stat. I landed that straight there because he kept going to the right, so I was kind of understanding that. So I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and land it straight. You know, Canelo doesn't really have a jab. He does a jab for measuring, not too much as like well, at least older Canelo. Young Canelo did use his jab a little bit more, but I just felt like his straights were better. I like the straight that he landed on Austin Trout when he got that knockout. Like that's still like a really good power punch. I feel like his straights are his jab, and right there, as you can see, I just imitated that Canelo hook to the uppercut that he did on Angulo. He's actually landed it on a few different fighters, but I just love that. It's like a feint hook, and he just does that uppercut. You know, and it's a beautiful move. I love it. Nice jabs from Shimmy. You know, you see Shimmy pushing me off because he sees the pressure, so he's making his space, and you know, end of the round, so he's trying to land a little bit more. He landed a very nice straight right now, so yeah, he's trying to draw me out and, you know, try to get some points on the board. So I kind of see that. Went ahead and slipped that jab. Yeah, he's pushing me back. So he noticed that he was fighting on the back foot. So now he's like, all right, let me kind of push Canelo back a little bit more. But then he went into loose footwork. Yeah, I caught him. I feinted that and just caught him with a nasty hook. And it was a power hook. So those are like the punches that will hurt long run. You know, we're gonna take it slow, and then on the later rounds we'll start putting more punches together. So we're just figuring them out. Third, fourth round we'll pick it up. Okay, now we're in the third, so we can have a different tactic, put a little more output, maybe in the beginning of the round. So we can get a little more active this round. Still a thinking game, but trying to figure out those openings, as you can see there. Down at that combination, got that hook up top. A nice counter. And Shimmy doing a good job to have me slow down, because I don't know if, you know, he started feigning and, you know, trying to have me read his moves. Got it in and out. Nice jab. Yo, Rich's jabs is pretty nice. There you go. 2-punch combination, and you know, landing some hooks. Found that counter, landed another hook. So, you know, slipping his punches as well. So makes him think about what punches to throw. You know, chess match, baby. Slipping, countering. You know, he's doing some good work, moving around. Not always a power punch is deathful. It can be those regular punches, man. It's that damage over time, but you can see that combo I landed with Canelo. That was a beautiful combo. Still applying pressure. Have him on the ropes. This is where I should be going to the body. Yeah, look at that. I feinted and did a power straight. Try to land that power straight. That Austin Trout power straight. So as you can tell, I'm still moving. And I overcommitted on that hook. So you can't do the same moves, because, you know, your opponent's going to catch on. And that's pretty much what Shimmy was doing. He caught onto that hook. He knew I was going to try to throw it. He slipped under it. That stamina wasted. Gotta be careful. Trying to mix it up, going to the body, going up top. Shimmy still working on the outside. Beautiful, beautiful hook. He landed it again. Landed it straight. It's the build up punches too. Like if you land enough normal punches on your opponent, that head health is going down. Look at that. I just caught him and landed that three punch combination. But you see, I'm very selective when it comes to the power punches. I'm not just throwing every punch as a power punch. Like I'm trying to mix it in and seeing if I get him on a counter. Then if I get him on the counter, of course that next punch is going to be a power punch because that counter stuns him. That's a good thing, a tactic to keep in mind. And just figuring out how to emulate Canelo. You know, it's just like the game kind of gives it to you because it kind of gives you his mannerisms. So you kind of just got to flow with it, flow with his movement and his timing. That was nice. Nice 4-punch combination. He did a 3-punch, got out of there, came back and landed a hook. All right, so now we're in the 4th round. This is where we can, you know, start applying more pressure, putting more punches together. You know, it's kind of like the pickup round. First 3, we analyzed them, see what he could do. So now we're gonna start picking it up. And you know, that's how Canelo works. He kind of dissects his opponents the first three rounds and starts finding them. He'll start throwing some punches and really figuring out what his opponent's really doing. Trying to be slick. You know, we're still throwing some feints. Always gotta throw the feints. It's like you're looking busy without really doing much, you feel me? You're still busy in there. Look at that. Just landed a beautiful combination. He came back, landed that power punch, punching between punches, and landed that hooks and came at him with the straight. So that was good.
1, 2.
So as you can see, it's just like about, you know, being gradual, I guess, with Canelo. You know, because that, what was it, like a 2-3 punch combination that he didn't see coming, and then that just, you know, put him down. Still not pressing the issue, even though like here, like we still landed a counter, but maybe when your opponent's hurt, you can still apply the pressure and try to get another knockdown since he's hurt from the one that you just landed on him. Because we're playing at 1.5 damage, so that damage might stick. Nice jab. You can tell he's boxing a little more, being more aware, putting the smaller punches together. I missed, nasty whiff, but still got him with a counter when he was coming back in. But you see that? Like I missed those punches, and you know that drained all my stamina. Just got to be careful. Trying to feint him, trying to get him to open again. I know I hurt him once, so now I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna apply as much pressure, make you super uncomfortable. I'm gonna make you work as well. You know, that's always a good way to close the gap, is that step in straight or step in jab. So I seen him backing up a little bit more, so if he's trying to get away, and make sure, you know, you close that range. He thinks he's in the free zone, but he's really not. He got me there. Got some nasty work in right there. Oh boy, shimmy. Oh, beautiful straight. I think he cut me open on that punch too. Oh no, he didn't. Just trying to throw punches, slipping and getting out the way. So we're both still working in there. Yeah. Really trying to draw each other out. Land another big counter. But as you can tell, that round was a lot more busier than the other rounds. And we got a knockdown on that round. Alright, so now going into the 5th, we're going to keep that pace the same. We already kind of like caught up to our pace. No longer a slow fight. We're going to pick this up now. You can tell, just more pressure, throwing punches where I see openings. Trying to get him to miss, slipping. Nice straight. Beautiful straight. And he's more, I feel like he's more trying to fight in the center of the ring. He doesn't want to be on the ropes. Oh, beautiful counter. And this is where I should be having most of the success. You know, I'm trying to push him against the ropes, but he's pushing me back. Shimmy's not taking no. Shimmy said, nah, bruh. Not today, lady. Beautiful 1-2. Trying to feint me out. Shimmy picked it up as well. As you can tell, this is turning into the fight, so. Feinted the 2 hooks. Got some work in there. Trying to feint jab him. Stalking. Even when he's trying to get away, if he's going to my right, I'm hitting him with that straight. That step in straight too. Back on the ropes again. Oh, nice. There was a beautiful exchange from both of us there. Like, a lot of people thought, like, yo, Canelo's slow, but man, like, maybe older Canelo, but the young Canelo, bro, he's good. You know, even there, I stopped his punches, like slipping, trying to counter, trying to time his punches so I can slip them perfectly. I got a nice block though. Look at that. He went in, hit him with the straight. Went to the body. Head movement. Just really good work. Shimmy was getting off a little too much right there, man. I had to stop him with the jab. Again, with that body. Make sure you tap the body here and there to keep him pushing back. And nice jabs. Yeah, that was good work. See, Shimmy making me miss too, and he's capitalizing. Love how we're in the center of the ring. This is a great round, great matchup. You know, I haven't thrown any powers to the body, so I wanted to switch it up there. Good round. All right, now we're going into the 6th. Usually the 6th round, bro, I'm like trying to take my opponent's head off. Like, it's go time. You know, we already kind of got past the easy rounds, which is like the first 3 or 4. Now it's like, all right, we're in the middle of the fight. It needs to start jumping off. We need to start getting some knockdowns, start taking out our opponent. As you can see there, landed a nasty combination with some counters, did some body work, just really got some stuff done. So yeah, just continue to apply the pressure, but you know, I can't get careless because, you know, right there, he landed a nasty straight. Shimmy landed a nasty straight on me. And I noticed that, and he even followed up with those 2 punches, and it knocked my head health down. So it's good to be aggressive, but you got to be smart aggressive. Just trying to figure him out. Just trying to land that sneaky uppercut, but he read that and he just slipped. I think he probably thought I was going for a hook, but regardless, he slipped that. Well timed. Nice jab counter. As you can tell, Shimmy started getting off. He's doing a lot more, doing good work, you know. So I was applying the pressure, but he was catching me coming in. So I started getting back to like doing some more head movement, being a little bit smarter. You know, really, I started to think. I caught him with that that nasty power hook. Just trying to draw him out. Throwing some feints. Slipped under the straight. That would have done some damage. Might have dazed me. Yeah, slipped his jab, but he landed another straight. You know, noticing, you know, what I'm doing now, like I think I would move more to the side. Just doing some body work there, but you know, I'm kind of moving in a straight line. I'm on the axis. Like, I gotta break away from that. You see, like I'm on that straight line, and I need to learn how to move to the side. You know, not like doing a lot of sidestepping, just because Canelo doesn't really do that. But just, you know, finding angles by movement, by regular movement like that. You know, I need to find more angles, but I need to do it around him. So got him on the ropes here. See if we can get some work. I was trying to cut off the ring there, but you know, he got out of there. See if we can get something. Landed a nasty power hook again, but he broke out, and he landed a 1-2. Got out of there. Good work. So we're going to the 7th, and Chimmy's actually up on the rounds. Close fight. That's how these fights are in the SBA, bro. Like, you get some close fights, you get some real competitive matches. We're not cheesing, we're emulating, and we're simulating. Can't simulate without emulate. See, I did that power uppercut to the body. Yeah, do a little nice jab hook to the body. Switching up, you can tell like this round I'm a little pacing myself a bit more than I was from the 6th. He landed some good power, some good some good hooks to the body. Oh, nice straight. That was a beautiful time straight. Gotta be careful. I mean, even on the ropes, like the outside fighting from Chimmy, he's doing well. Nice jab. Oh, he tried to feint that jab to catch me coming in with that the uppercut. Nice jab uppercut, hook uppercut. I landed that monstrous power uppercut, but missed a hook, so that wasn't good. He's in loose footwork, fighting on the outside. Just pacing. Yeah, this is where he got some really good work in. Nice, that 1-2 and then that push off. It's just, you can just tell, man. It just feels like you're watching a real match. Nice again with the hook and uppercut. Those two punches are coming together very well. But you see, I read that. I knew he was gonna come for it. I slipped that uppercut, answered with my power hook. Trying to slip more, just trying to get on him. Time that power hook again. But did that hurt him? Missed that one to the body. But as you can tell, it's always going to be constant pressure with Canelo, man. Constant pressure. You see, we're not auto blocking. We've been manual blocking, you know, this whole game, and you know, slipping more than anything. That's where it gets fun. You know, we're playing at a high level. Yeah, that straight and that hook to the body. That was good. Trying to practice these slips. Got some good blocks. Good work. Alright, so now we're going into the late rounds. It's a 10-round fight. So, you know, these rounds are going to get pretty intense. As you can tell, we're throwing some leather now. Oh, nice straight. Just trying to find that big counter so we can just take him out. That is a nasty straight. Oh man, but he got me there. That good work, Jimmy. I was trying to survive this. Let's see if I can survive this. No, I don't. I do not survive that knockdown. Just very well timed, and he had that straight. That was just nasty work. Placing his punches correctly, and he got the knockdown. Great work. So, you know, I was already like kind of down on the card. So right when we get up from here, I gotta try to get my get back. So it's game on, baby. You know, he got that knockdown, so now we gotta really step it up. Gotta give Jimmy his respect. Trying to slip. Nice straight. He was catching me with that straight pretty nice. That step in jab too, closing the distance. So as you can tell, I'm a little more aggressive. Yeah, just trying to find something, trying to find that hook. Thing is, you know, when I throw that counter, the animation like doesn't allow me to get that power hook in. I had to wait a little bit longer. See, he knows I'm on him, pressing the issue, trying to close the distance. He's on the ropes now, and look, I threw a power punch and he pushed me just at the right moment to where I couldn't even throw the punch. That's crazy. I was well timed, but we're trying to get him. Throwing some leather. Oh, but he's right there. He's standing in front of me. He's like, I don't care, I already hurt you. I'm gonna try to take you down again. Ooh, that was a nice fake. He could have, if he landed that, that would have been a problem. Can we get something in the closing seconds? Oh, nasty work. Oh, he blocked that. So definitely a good round for Jimmy. He's up on the cards now. Good round. I caught him with that, but I thought it was gonna shake him up, but it didn't. Yeah, that's crazy. And, you know, I gotta be mindful of my stamina, and you know, I'm not catching him, so I gotta figure something out.
Look at me, look at me, look at me.
Good round. All right, so now we're going into what we call the championship rounds in a 10-round fight. 9 and 10. So we got to do something these next two. He got that knockdown the last round, so really trying to fake him out. I landed that crazy uppercut right now, thinking that might have hurt him. He nailed a great jab, 1-2. Perfect. Oh, another counter for him. I was trying to slip. He was doing his thing these last two rounds. This whole fight, actually, man, it was just crazy. Just trying to time him, trying to figure something out. There we go. Landed a nasty lead hook right now. That might have hurt him. See, looking at that, I should have applied more pressure there. Beautiful straight. Fake him with a jab, you know, add more pressure. I could tell now that I wasn't really throwing a lot of jabs, so maybe now I could have done that. Another straight. I think he's waiting for that counter, pushing me back. Oh man. And he landed a nasty combination. That could have been nasty. If he landed those other two punches, that would have been a knockdown, I believe. Just trying to slip, trying to find him. Another big hook. But, you know, he's just not going down, man. He's taking these punches very, very well. Oh, nasty work. Look at that head health, but his stamina dropped. Oh, nice. Another knockdown. That was nasty. Look at that inside hook. Just place those punches together. Took my boy Canelo out. So we really got to turn it on now. Yeah, like there's something has to happen now. We cannot let the fight go.
Are you okay?
That was some crazy work. But you see, like, those punches accumulate over time, and he just does well. Pay our respects, and we go right back to it. So I know, like, yo, I gotta do something. I gotta do something crazy. I mean, he's drained, so I gotta try to get him. He's in the corner. We're gonna try to get him in this corner. Jabbed and stepped away. That was good. He did some really great work with this fighter, with Richards. And then I landed that monstrous hook. Look, I was trying to figure him out. Faked it. I knew he was gonna move and just placed a perfect uppercut. That was a perfect uppercut. And it was 10 seconds left.
3, 4, 5, 6.
That was crazy. That was some really, really great work. So we're going into the final round. This is the 10th round. He's up on the cards, 86-83. He won that last round. We both got a knockdown, but he just had more output. Me knowing I got him on the last round, and these are the last 2 rounds, so I had to do something. Started applying heavy pressure, hit him with a nasty hook, trying to get the knockdown, and got it. We got the knockdown. So when you're playing in SBA, you get a total of 4 knockdowns, and you can't get back up. So he had one more. He has one more to get up. But we were, you know, it's been a war. I believe he's 3 too, right? He has 3 knockdowns or 2. But just really nasty work, so we got him there.
7, and you continue.
So we just needed one more knockdown to try to get this win in the Spar. You don't have to win in order to get your license. You know, you can, as long as you're simming and you're emulating well. So I know I had him down. He's low on stam. So we got to apply as much pressure as we can this round. He landed a nasty hook that probably could have dazed me if I wasn't too careful. So I got to be careful here. Landed another uppercut. I know that hurt him. So we got to do some more damage. Landed a big right hook. So now it's just pressure. He blocked those 2 punches. I'm trying to get him out of there. He knows. Landed a nasty uppercut. It's time to go. He's on the ropes. That's knockdown number 4. And, you know, that's where we end the Spar. So, yeah, 4 knockdowns. A crazy, crazy fight with Shimmy. Crazy fight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, just like a really high-end Spar. Like that was super close. You know, I think we were both 3 knockdowns each, so it just gets really competitive too, even if you are sparring. So man, like I'm saying, shout out to Jimmy, bro, for being such a great spar partner and, you know, directing me and you know, giving me advice and helping me get my license. So that was a big win. Shout out to everybody at SBA too. It's all love.